Hello. Hi. How's it going? Hi ho. How are you? How's everybody? Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes. Hi Jeff. How are you? Hello. How is everybody today? Good. Okay. I think I'm using a mic. I think it's on. Um, uh, Miss Nadine got me one, got her one. And so I'm going to try it out and see what happens. Like some noise canceling type thingies, stepping up in the world. You just wake up awesome. I like that for you. I like that for you. So, we are going to do self love salt. Self love salt. So, I'm going to go over the ingredients and kind of why I would make it. Right, a big thing with me, if you followed me for long, when we're all in our best case scenario, I love to show you guys how to create things that you can use in your magic and your um, intention every every day instead of just waiting for special occasions. Why, thank you, sir. I love you guys. So you can use some of these things in every day. Today we're doing self-love salt. Okay. This is not bath salt. It could be if you want to make it or use it in your bath, right? But today we are going to talk about creating a salt that you can use in your everyday if you do use salt. Don't come at me and say, well, you shouldn't use salt, blah, blah, blah. I understand. Okay. You don't have to use it on your margaritas, right? But you can use it to dress your candles. You can use it as a base for something else that you're going to be creating, right? You could use it in a spell and intention jar. You could use it to dress your candles. You could use it in like a little mojo bag. You could use it as something that you stir into your bath water. Okay. You're not going to be pouring a huge amount in, but you can use it in your bath water, right? Because the whole goal is our spirituality and the things that we do should be easy most of the time. And it is really beautiful post-it notes to keep you on track, right? So if you know you're sitting down to do a self-love ritual, self-love, and don't come at me if you're not a ritual person. We're all ritual people, right? You get up and brush your teeth every day. I mean, some of us do. That's a ritual, right? So it doesn't matter what your belief system is. Rituals are just things that we do. And so self love is so important. And there's so many different ways you can incorporate that into your day to day. And it doesn't have to be just a very special occasion to do it. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Funny thing, you just did a salt cleansing the other day. Yeah, I love that. I love doing different salt cleanses. I absolutely love baths, right? But you can use this on things. You could put it on your margarita or on the lip of a wine glass if you drink wine. I don't drink wine, but if you do, you could do it so many different ways. You could even do this with sugar as well if you wanted. But like I said, it's not necessarily you have to use it to eat. Like, don't go sprinkling it on your potatoes unless you want some strawberry, hibiscus, and rose flavor potatoes. Okay. But you can use it, right? You can use it in your bath. You can use it to dress your candles. You can use it to do a scrub on your hands. Hello, how are you? Hi, Shelby. So you can use it. The goal is to bring these things into your everyday so you don't have to only do it once a week like so many other religions and things like that happen, right? And so that is the goal. Today, I am going to go through the spiritual correspondence with you on hibiscus, strawberry, and rose. We have done it before. We have talked about it before. Yes, we have absolutely. Some of these are from last month, but it's not going to stop me from talking about it. Thanks for joining our team. It's not going to stop me from talking about it again because repetition, 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 right? So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to clear out some of this energy. Tonight, we will be on at 6 p.m. Central answering paranormal questions. I am not the paranormal guru, but I know a girl who is amazing at paranormal. And she and I are going to be tag teaming some of these questions. So if you do have paranormal questions and you think someone can answer them for you, I would love for you to join us tonight at 6 p.m. Central. I'm going to be live with Revelation Paranormal. Hi, Nance. How are you? And we are going to answer some questions. Some of the questions I have is like, what got you started? Like, why in the hell would you ever think, hey, it sounds like a good time? I think I should become a paranormal investigator. Not all of us have those thoughts. So what is her favorite equipment? We have several other questions. If you have them, feel free to message me. Those of you that follow me know I'm easy to get in touch with. Just shoot me a message. Yeah, any questions? We would love to have them. I figure sometimes we can do some stories. I I almost messaged you, Rebel, because I saw this show the other day that talked about how the Jeepers Creepers actually has like a paranormal background story, that some of it is potentially true. So I thought that would be a really fun one for us to do. Depends on what you consider paranormal. Yeah. I mean, I am all about spirituality and things like that. I won't say that I'm a medium, but I am a vessel for the universe. So whatever I need to do is kind of what I do. That's the only way that it works for me. Paranormal investigations are not really something that I am super obsessed with, but I do enjoy them with the right people. I definitely work with spirits as well. Yeah, yeah. There are several stories. So there's several ones. Some of them say that it's some mythology. Some will say that it is actual real stories. So, and it goes from like a story to like comic book to the Jeepers Creepers. And I thought that might be a fun one for us to dissect some of these movies that we love, some of the things of where the stories came from. That might be fun. So yeah, I don't go looking for them. They usually find me. I definitely don't go trying. But yeah, I thought that might be fun. Just to kind of go through some of that, it's folklore, legend, mythology. There's so many different stories, but there is actually some different evidence that people have pulled, or legends will say, that did create those things. In my practice, better are the spirits, the land and the house. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I work with spirits. I just don't go try to locate. I do work with a deity, or a deity or two energy, but I really work a lot with the universe and whatever that looks like for me. I do work with spirits if they need me, right, or if they show up. Um, they will joke with me. I usually do what they call a reading rainbow, because they always come from this side. So I typically will get zoned out looking this direction. Yeah, they locate me too. And same with the universe. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. You were last night in your shed doing some things. I love that. Well, shall we get started? So today, Tuesdays, is kind of just going to be things that we can do on the regular, that we can bring in our spirituality, our intention, whatever you want to call it, right? There's nothing really scary about the things that I do. I mean, not at least on here. Right? We all have balance. So, we're going to do this. We're going to make some self love salt. You guys know I'm so passionate about teaching self love and trying to empower you to find your authentic self, whatever that looks like. And this is just one of those ways that can keep you on track, right? A beautiful post-it note for you. So, Shelly, I did send her over already. I was ahead of the game today. And I sent her over the document for it that has the instructions. I'm going to add a couple things just because that is who I am, right? When you get the instructions, they're very skeleton instructions, because you need to take what resonates for you, right? And and build your own spiritual path, right? You're going to have people that tell you all day long, that's not true. You can't do that. Every single person is different, right? And that is beautiful, right? Thank goodness we're all different. So many people are afraid what they don't understand. Yeah, I do try. I do try. And I understand the being scared, for a long time. I still don't admit I'm a medium. I mean, I will sometimes, but it's not, some of the things are things that I wouldn't necessarily ask for. And so I love to do the whole, what the universe needs me to do, I'm going to do it. And if that means I have to step out of my comfort zone, then who am I to argue with the universe? I wouldn't do that. It's not smart. So I kind of do that. And there is beauty and light and dark within everything. And so it's something that I'm just passionate about, and helping others see what's really there, right? Hey, Sean, how are you? I appreciate that. All right, we're going to get started. This is tonight, we're doing Paranormal Live. This is going to be self-love salt today. Okay. And so that's what we're doing today. I'm going to flip this around real quick. Maybe I'll do this. I also channel, but only with certain people. Yeah. I won't say I channel. I won't say that happens. Yeah, I don't really do automatic writing. I can teach automatic writing. I have channeled before. It's really bizarre for me. I don't like it so much because I feel like I don't really remember what I said. I've had a couple times to where I'm just like, wait, whoa, what just happened? But I guess if the universe wants me to, I can. But I'll argue. I don't want to. Do you? All right, so I am going to, first off, before we do anything that has anything to do with spirituality, what should we do, guys? What should we do? What is the first thing that I will tell you you probably need to do? You're going to probably ask yourself where your toes and get centered and grounded. Okay. And then I'm going to light something to clear out. That's right. Clear out some residual stiffs. All right. Got my lavender sage, clearing out stuff all around. Okay. So that's what I'm doing there. You go in with the intention of clearing out any energy and residual, right? That way you're starting from a clean slate as much as possible. Okay. All right. So my ingredients that I am having, and I'm going to read through these as I do them. And you guys can see in my little bowl here what's going to happen. All right. So roses. Right? Roses. I'm going to put roses right there. I'm going to go over 10 spiritual correspondences. This is going to be able to tell you why I chose to use roses in a self-love salt. And we'll talk more at the end what we can do with this salt. Okay, so we can do that. I even have a bottle that I have, and I'll have it. Of course, you guys can get kits. I can make it for you. If you want to get a kit, you guys know where to find me. I will have those things. So roses, what do roses stand for? If you think of a rose, and you guys that have been with me know that we talk a lot about nature's teachers, right? What can we learn from nature, whether it be animals, plants, crystals, whatever, represents love, right? Love. Usually red represents love or passion, right? That could be lighting a fire under your butt. It could be passion and sensuality. I like that, right? So love, roses, especially red ones, are widely recognized as symbols of love and passion. So it makes sense that you would want to use it in something that has to do with self-love. Beauty, the intricate and delicate petals of a rose symbolize beauty, both physically and spiritually, right? And whether it be closed or the flower be open, right? It does represent a woman's portal, we'll say. Shall we? We shall say. So it makes sense. Beauty, love, sensuality, right? Passion, a portal. Purity. White roses often represent purity, innocence, and new beginnings, but that can go across all the way as well. Healing. Roses are used in healing rituals, are believed to have therapeutic properties, particularly in aromatherapy. The rose, this is one reason why I love to use roses and things as well. I don't love the smell of roses per se, but I love the balance of rose. What is the balance of a rose? What is the balance of a rose? The balance of a rose is there are thorns and there are petals. Symbol lies between pleasure and pain, life and death, light and dark, masculine and feminine, right? Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Right? So it is that balance, right? It is good old balance. Thorns and beauty? What? You mean there's sometimes negative and positive? Yes. Yes, so much. The rose's balance of thorns and petals symbolize the balance between pleasure, pain, life, death, masculine, masculine, and feminine, phallus, and portal. Right? It is, though. It really is. It's two completely opposites on one specific plant. Okay. Sacredness. Roses are associated with the divine and are used in various religious rituals and offerings. Transformation. As a rose blooms from a bud, it represents personal growth and spiritual transformation as well. Feminine energy. Roses are frequently linked to divine feminine, embodying the qualities of feminine, grace, and softness. Compassion. The rose fragrance and beauty inspire feelings of compassion and empathy, which is very much divine feminine, which is very much moon energy, which is very much water element energy. Okay. And so that is why I am choosing to use rose. Okay. I am not going to put it in just yet because I have to have a mantra to say. So I'm going to do that at the end after I go through everything. The next is hibiscus. Hibiscus flower. What does hibiscus represent? Anybody remember? Thank you. I appreciate you. Huckleberry. Passion again. Say it's not so. Passion. Passion, sensuality. Hibiscus flowers, particularly red, are associated with intense emotions, passion, and love. Okay? Passion and love. Fertility. Hibiscus is linked to fertility and its use in rituals to promote conception and reproductive health. As I always say, fertility isn't always about making babies. I mean, we can practice all we want, but it's not always about making babies. It is also about um, prosperity and abundance, right? It is about fruitfulness from your hard work. It's about giving birth to ideas. Beauty, like the rose, hibiscus represents beauty with an emphasis on fleeting and transient nature of life, as the flowers often bloom for a very short time, right? We're only here a short time. It's a great reminder. Self love, live life, love life, do it fervently and passionately. We're only here a short time. Joy and happiness. The bright, vibrant colors of hibiscus flowers are seen as symbols of joy, happiness, and celebration. Protection. Hibiscus is believed to offer protection against negative and harmful energies and is often used in protective charms and rituals, probably because it raises your vibration, because it's a vibration of love. Hi, how are you? We kind of do. We kind of do. Healing and rejuvenation. The hibiscus is used in traditional medicine and spiritual practices for its healing properties, especially in promoting relaxation and reducing stress. Prosperity and abundance. The lush, abundant blooms of the hibiscus are seen as symbols of wealth, prosperity, and the richness of life. Spiritual growth. Hibiscus flowers can symbolize spiritual growth and personal growth, encouraging the opening of the mind and your heart. How many of you guys have a closed heart? Doing the kitty eyes. I'm just too far away. How many of you guys have a closed heart? get it. Heart's a mess, right? But it needs to be open, right? It needs to be open. If you have been hurt, we don't want to react out of trauma or out of triggers, right? We want to react out of a grounded place, and it's hard sometimes, even for myself. Right? But we do need to be protected, but we also need to definitely work on being open, right? Being open, because when you're open, that means you are pushing out love and you don't have a wall up to where you can't receive it back. Okay. I appreciate you, Huckleberry. It's been closed today for sure. I know, girly. You're in my thoughts. All right. We're going to talk about strawberry. Everybody loves strawberries. What do strawberries represent? What do strawberries represent? We're doing dried strawberries today because I had some left from last month's monthly boxes, but you could use all the same fresh if you're going to use that pretty immediately. Okay. You don't want to put fresh strawberries into all these ingredients and put it in a jar and then voila, unless you're trying to grow some amoxicillin. Okay. Your recent experience. Yeah. Yeah. Sensuality. Yeah. Think about it. Chocolate covered strawberries. Of course, they're sensuality, right? So, love and romance strawberries. Oopsies. Let me get the strawberries right here. Hey, strawberries with their red color and their heart shape symbolize love, romance, and passion. Notice all the things I'm choosing for today all represent passion. They represent self-love, right? This fiery yumminess, right? For sensual energy, right? Sensual energy doesn't always have to be sexual energy. It is just this very divine, feminine, yummy, compassionate, yummy energy. Okay. Yes, they are great to feed your partner, especially Shelly. I'm just kidding, Shelly. Just kidding. Just kidding. They represent purity and innocence, right? The flowers on strawberries are white, right? You always know the fruit is going to be there because you see that white, beautiful flower representing purity. So you have purity and passion. Can you have that together? Hell yes, you can. Yes. Fertility and abundance. Strawberries are often associated with fertility and abundance in nature, symbolizing prosperity and fruitful endeavors. Healing and health. They're known for their health benefits and are used in spiritual healing practices to promote physical and emotional well-being. Joy and celebration. The sweetness and flavor of strawberries make them symbols of joy, celebration, and pleasure. The pleasures of life. Find pleasure in every day. Connection to nature. Strawberries, being a natural fruit, represent a deep connection to the earth and the natural world. Sensuality and delight. The taste and texture of strawberries evoke sensuality and delight the senses, right? When we are talking about doing anything that's going to be long term, okay, anything that's going to manifest in your life, if you can add your senses to it, it's going to bring it from in here, right, where everything starts, to here, right? You can smell it, you can taste it, you can feel it, those kind of things. Protection and strength. The leaves and roots of strawberry plant are used in traditions for protection to bring strength and resilience. Renewal and rebirth. As perennial plants come back year after year, strawberries symbolize renewal, rebirth, and the cyclical nature of life. I do like strawberries too. And yeah, these are dehydrated ones. Okay, so strawberries. Oopsies. Last one is salt. I'm not going to put it up here, but it's salt. Just coarse sea salt. Okay, what is salt good for? I'll go ahead and pour this in. That's what I will do. Sea salt. Coarse sea salt is what we're using. That's right. That's right. That's right. So if we're making self-love salt, right, you're going to have this purification aspect, right? If you're going to sit down to do self-love, the salt that is here is meant to clear out and protect from negative thoughts about yourself, from thinking that you're not good enough, for thinking that you're not worthy, right? We want to turn that around when you're creating this salt and when you're utilizing it. Okay. Salt, as far as spiritual correspondence, is widely used for purifying properties, cleansing spaces, objects, and individuals of negative energy. It's believed to create protective barriers against negative forces, often sprinkled around homes and carried as talismans. It's used in healing rituals and baths to cleanse and heal the physical and spiritual elements, right? You can do Epsom salt with this if you don't want to use it to where you can actually eat it. Preservation. Salt's preservation qualities symbolize longevity and the preservation of purity and integrity, right? Part of the reason why we use it with this is for the protection. It's also for preservation of your self-love. Okay. If we're infusing this with energy of self-love and you are worthy and you are powerful, you are love, all these things, that it's going to preserve that for you as long as you put that intention into it. Grounding. Salt is associated with the earth element and is used to ground spiritual energies and anchor intentions. Balance. There's that balance again. Salt represents balance and harmony. It contains the dualities of life, the sea and the earth, the solid and the dissolved. Wisdom. Salt symbolizes wisdom and insight, often used in rituals to enhance clarity and understanding. Do you need some clarity on why you don't like yourself? Do you? You need clarity on how to see your beauty, how to see how much you mean to people, right? Sacredness. Salt has been used in religious ceremonies and offerings, symbolizing the sacredness and the divine connection. Truth and loyalty. Salt is a symbol of truth and loyalty, often used in oaths and covenants to signify sincerity and fidelity. Okay? Truth. Don't we like the truth? Blessing. Salt is used to bless spaces, objects, and people, invoking divine favor and protection. Okay? That is salt. That is salt. Okay? And so that is what we're working with today. It doesn't have to be any expensive salt. You can choose whatever salt you want. You can go to the stinking dollar store. I don't care. Salt, right? And you're going to use it. If you want to do Epsom salt, you can do the same thing with the intention of using it in the bath. You can even use it as well to dress candles and things like that too. But this specific one is being made because I want you to be able to use it, say, if you do margaritas, if you do punch, if you do different things like that. You could also add some sugar into it if you wanted. But this definitely is one that can be used and can be edible. Okay. You can use it to dress candles. You can use it to drop in your bath. You can use it to put in a sheer bag and hang on your little, up or downer thing in the shower that turns the shower on. You can put it in a bag and scrub your hands with it underneath the water in the mornings before you get up to remind yourself to love yourself. You can put it in one of the sheer bags or a tea bag and put it in your shower while you're taking a shower and infuse the shower with self-love. You can put it on the lip of your margarita cup. You can put it in water and spray it. Okay? There's a lot of different uses. So, you know me, you know I'm big on mantras and like saying things, getting your intentions right. So today I'm going to say, while I do these things, I'm going to say, I am filled with love. I am filled with love. That's what I'm going to say as I create this. I am filled with love. I am filled with love. And I am filled with love, right? I am. Are times hard? Yeah. Does that mean I'm not filled with love? No. You can still exhibit you can still exhibit tooth love, because I just had your tooth infection. You can still exhibit self-love and still be struggling. See, the big misconception in the spiritual land is that everything has to be perfect for you to be a spiritual person. And you're not. You're not. Like, you don't have to be. Right? You don't have to be anything specific to be a spiritual person and trying to grow. Okay? So I am love is what I'm going to say. Okay, I am love. I'm going to use rose first. I am love. Love. And I'm going to stir this in first, and I am going to say I am love. I am. I am universal love. I send out universal love. I receive love. Okay. I am. That's right. I am. Okay. So next I'm going to do hibiscus. Putting in passion, love, protection. I am love. Put out love. I receive love. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I am love. Universal love. I receive love. I put out love, therefore I receive love. Okay, hibiscus. Next, I'm going to do the strawberries. These are dried strawberries. They're dried. I thought they were dehydrated. They're not. They're dried. So I'm going to do these with my fingers because I got to break them up. But it's going to be the same thing, right? I am love. I send out love, therefore I receive love. Universal love. Reverse. I am. Just am. I am. Universal love. I send out love, therefore I receive love. Say, I am worthy of receiving love. I am loved. Okay, and so there we have that. And because I'm Kitty, I have to do glitter. This is edible glitter, just so you know. I always do edible just in case it is something you want to be edible. It's also less flammable, right? So I am putting this in, right? I am magical. I am magical. Love. I'm deserving of love and universal love. Then I'm going to do the gold. Bringing in prosperity. Feel that glitter flying. Okay. I'm going to stir this in. I am worthy of love. I am loved. I deserve love. I receive love. Okay. So, and here we have it, right? Here we have it. Right here. Okay. Okay. There it is. So, that is your self love salt. Okay. You can add and take away as much as you want, right? The idea of this one is yes, it is okay to use this on margaritas if that's what you want. It's okay to dress a candle, roll a candle in it. If you do not know how to dress a candle, we can do a class on it. It's really easy. Like there's so many rules there are no rules, but we can definitely do that. But you can use this in your bath. You can use it to do a scrub on your hands, right? If you do a foot bath, you can put it in the foot. You can put it in the feet. You can put it in the foot bath. There are so many different things you can do. You can also add it to water. It is salt. So once you put it in water, shake it. You might add a little bit of alcohol to it, and then you can use it as a room spray. Okay. You could use it to mist on yourself, right? There's so many things that you can do with it. It's really limitless. but the goal is for it to be something that you can actually use, right? It doesn't have to be something super spectacular. We got the salt at the dollar store. Okay. And so you can make it, you can add different things to it. You can also do different salts for different things. You like the steam method? Yeah. Yeah, you could throw it in a pot on the stove and infuse your whole house. Okay. So there's so many different things that in different ways you can do it. I have this little bottle I'm going to put it in. I will have some bags of it because typically when I make this stuff, I put it in bags and take it to shows that I do and things like that. So if it is something that you want, definitely let me know. Just rubbing alcohol. You could use vodka too, probably. Yeah, I would just put a little bit of alcohol in it to keep the flowers and things like that from molding because it's not going to last really long if you just put it in water. It won't last long with it being majority water, but it will last a little bit, for you to use and spray. Ammonia. Don't do ammonia. To do it on the stove, I would honestly, I would just put water on the stove and put the salt in there. It's going to be no different. Like a lot of people put salt when they're boiling their noodles. I mean, it's just going to be the same thing. What it's going to pull from it is the salt element of cleansing like the air and the space. And then you're going to have rose, you're going to have whatever, strawberries, whatever else that you choose to put in your simmer pot. You're going to be able to have that kind of just going through all of your house. And if you don't want to do it on the stove, you could get like one of those little, it's like a crock pot, but a lot of people use them as simmer pots, the little small ones. You could do that as well. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways that you can do it. Again, this is just regular salt. It's not Epsom salt, but you could make an entire thing of Epsom salt. You could make it for people's gifts. You could do so many different things, and it doesn't have to be extravagant. It can be. It doesn't. Okay, our goal on Tuesdays is for us to learn things that we can utilize in our day to day life. A toddy, a toddy, yeah, a toddy. So that is class tonight or today, and we will do another one every Tuesday. Tonight at 6 p.m. Central, we are doing a paranormal live. If you have questions you would like Miss Rebel to answer, we will be on there and kind of doing that as well. We love you, Shelly. We do. So definitely let me know if you have questions you want to add to that or if you have ideas on the paranormal. I think Rebel and I think I have her on tonight and then one more time for the month. So maybe 3 times for the month and we could go over stories. There's so many things with paranormal that we can do. But she's going to be the main expert on that. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for joining today and we will see you tonight at 6 o'clock. Thank you, Jeff. You guys have a great day. Bye.